So the sandbox changes have been implemented.
They are.
And
live.
What a change.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just start there.
Difference.
You notice immediately. So when you signed on, what was your reaction like?
So, of course, I jumped right into PvP, and I rocked a sniper in the secondary, my Achin. I still need to get, Alone as a God and a couple others on PC. I had them on console. But then I think Silicon Aroma, you have that one, right?
Yeah. Nightfall.
Is that in the primary slot?
Yes, it is.
So, honestly, looking at all these things, so my Postmaster was full. Or it was empty, but then it was full of items from it switching around. And so it was really cool to see, okay, this weapon is now here, this one's there. But it is a lot more fun to play PvP. It just is, I'm using Snipers and Fusion all the time. It's really good.
Yeah. What about you guys? Fran?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a lot to process. Like, I think all of us, the meta is still settling, and so much is happening quickly that people are learning what to lean into and what not to. I've heard use Wardcliff because you get 2 in the mag or something, and certain shotguns that are better than others. Yeah, they're all amazing, by the way. You're getting shottied and shoulder charged everywhere.
Shoulder charges feel so good.
You knew it was
terrible.
You knew it was coming, though, Fran.
It's perfect.
Knew it was
3
coming.
flavors now.
Fran never liked shoulder charge.
Shoulder charge. Are you going to get a purple shoulder, an arc shoulder? Is it on all 3?
Bungie, don't listen to Fran. It's great.
For me, the point is, I'm like, holy crap, it's so different now. Like,
it is.
When you peek a corner or go around a corner, it's so different than what you were used to doing in Destiny 2. But I'm loving it. It's absolutely better. But with that come, I think, some pitfalls that you have to deal with. So I don't know. I'm still figuring out what I do and don't like. There's definitely a commentary that certain things are overused. But the biggest point is Forsaken's not even out yet. There's a bunch of new stuff coming, abilities. Exactly. So we got to see what next week feels like.
So if you're playing right now, you can actually hop to Mars and do the milestone for the week.
Flashpoint.
Or the flashpoint for the week. And you can actually get Forsaken drops. And they even have like temp in some of the slots. I don't think it was supposed to happen that way.
Bugged.
It was not supposed to be implemented yet. Sure. But there's been some pretty cool weapons out there. Apparently there's a shotgun with a bunch of range perks that can shoot through people in PvP. It's nuts.
Yeah.
We heard that from our social guy, Sean Pitts. Shout out to Sean.
Yeah.
It is a dramatic change. I hopped into PvP myself, Fran, and it was really, really interesting. Just immediately you notice a difference. You're like, this
it's not
feels
small.
different. No, not at all. And thus far, I am enjoying it. I like how the new Flashpoint stuff works. I like that there's more to do across the board within everything. What about you, Steven? What did you think?
PvP is so fun now.
Yeah.
There's a couple things that I really don't enjoy about PvP. We can talk about that later. But the biggest shock factor for me was PvE. Like, I was doing the Flashpoints to get the random drop, and I was like, oh man, I have 2 shotguns now.
I know.
Yeah.
But it was weird because I didn't want to use my shotgun because I was like, I gotta save my ammo for purple brick. And I was like, I don't know, it's just weird.
It's confusing. So I haven't done PvE at all yet.
I don't know what loadout I want to run in PvE yet.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a lot of experimentation, I think, from an ammo economy standpoint, but even to realize, again, where the weapons are and what weapon you still want to gravitate for your main primary, regardless of which slot it's in. Because now you can rock 2 secondary, but the ammo economy, the way it splits it, it's not really advantageous. You run
in PvE or PvP?
In PVE as well.
Oh, I haven't tried it yet.
Like it depends. Like typically they're long range in that regard. So we'll see how it works.
Yeah. So multiplayer and PvP, what have you guys been rocking? I've been trying on hand cannon a lot more. They're way more deadly than they were in the past. I really feel stronger across the board when I'm competing in competitive.
Yeah, I mean, have you done a lot of hand cannon? Because I as a controller user, I still haven't got a chance to really kind of dive into what Better Devils and a lot of those RPM meta hand cannons should feel like. So I got to play a little bit more of it. But in general, it feels so much better to be able to use. I have Time War Inspire, fusion rifle, and a rocket launcher. Just like I'm mostly rocking what I did in Destiny 1. And I mean, it feels
that's a
great.
good place to start. Yeah, exactly. Like that's exactly where I experimented. Hand cannon, fusion. Yeah, I did old fashioned main ingredient. And Braytech Osprey, the rocket, the Nightfall rocket, and right away that felt awesome. But I realized I was not as experienced anymore in pre-charging and charging. And so you realize the things you've lost, and that's what I'm taking away from everyone is the First of all, wait,
Muscle memory.
We did exactly. We already did this kind of, but when you go back, you realize that's what I was caught with. I was like, wait a second, this feels so different now, and I'm a little lost on it because I'm so used to like just running around the Crucible and not worrying about it as much. And now like you're just dead if you turn the corner and make the wrong choice. And I assume in PvE it must feel a lot more powerful. Is that the feeling?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Which is weird because I felt pretty powerful in PvE.
Yeah, but I had this conversation with Malkowitz a little bit, who was talking because he's a strike grinder, and he's like, I always had this, feeling that I needed to conserve my ammo. I needed to, make sure I didn't use my rocket here, I didn't use my sniper there. And he goes, now I just freaking snipe everything, and I fusion rifle everything, and he goes, I love it. It's amazing. So yeah.